Hey everybody, it's Lady Jarhead. I'm coming at you today. I've got a few videos I need to put up today, so you'll see there are several from me. But the first one I'm going to start with is this review of this Little Windows resin. This is part A, this is part B. So the resin part is 2 times, so you want to do 2 of these to 1 of these. So if you do 2 ounces of this one, you're going to do 1 ounce of this one for a total of 3. Okay? It's not like regular resin where it's equal and equal. It's 2 parts to 1 part. This is a really nice resin. I'm really happy with it. She did send me a free sample kit to start to try out and see if I liked. So I did receive that kit for free, but since then it was a smaller bottle. This was the big bottle and the other one was a little tiny bottle. Now since then I bought more. I bought three more sets of this because this was the largest on her website. So I bought 4. Yeah, I bought 4. She also has good discounts if you buy more than one. You start buying more bottles, you get a better discount. So it really honestly wasn't that expensive. I thought it was, but if you break it down, if you purchase more than one, for me it was just as cheap as the other stuff I was using. So I do like this better. I usually use Cast and Craft, so that's what I have to compare it to. I also have used Fama Wood. I never have liked Fama Wood. I don't like it. I don't like Envirotech either because I find I get a lot more bubbles with that. I'm happy with the Cast and Craft, but the negative part of that is doesn't do well in heat, and I live in Louisiana, and you don't know it's summer till you've been down here with the humidity and the thick air. It's just horrible. So I don't want to do a show this summer and I can't put my pieces out because they're all bending and going soft on them. That's not a good way to represent your product. So I like the fact that this won't be as bad as that. I find that the only negative about this, and I will have to research this because I'm not 100% sure. I do have a brochure on it. I read it all when I got the kit. But I'm going to have to look into it. I'll ask her. Her name is Fran. She's very customer service is wonderful. She gets back with you quickly. She's nice and polite. And I'm very happy to do business with her. And I'm using this resin now. This is what I use. Unless I'm making tiles like that, then I use my Cast and Craft because I don't want to, this is too much to do something like that. So I'll continue doing the big pieces with my Cast and Craft. I'm down to this left, and I had 3 gallons, so that took a lot of resin. So whenever I need to do a large thing, I'll do my Cast and Craft. And then other than that, I'm going to be using Little Windows. I also got some other resin in to review, and I will be doing that video next. I'm not going to cross over 2 different products in one video, but I will tell you with no qualm whatsoever, this is the resin I'm using from now on. This Little Windows. And like I said, the only negative, I think, I'm not positive, I'll ask her. I'll email her and I'll ask her, is if this is UV stabilized or not. I don't know, because if it's not, it will yellow over time, as will the other resins we use. So I think that might be the only negative. And like I said, don't quote me. I'm going to find out for sure, and I will leave that information in the down bar so that you'll know whether or not it's UV protected. I like it. It doesn't have any smell. It does not irritate my skin. I don't wear gloves when I pour. I know I should, but I can't. I can't function. I've got arthritis really bad in my hands. And it's hard enough to do what I'm doing without with the handicap of gloves on. They get stuck and they rip, and I just get irritated and I take them off. The only time I wear resin is when I'm using that quick cure resin right there, that 10-minute resin, that stuff eats my skin up. I've had a really bad breakout with that. So I wear long sleeves and gloves when I mess with that stuff. But I don't have any reaction with the regular resin. So I wash my hands immediately. I keep this big bottles of this and alcohol sanitizer, and then my baby wipes. So I don't keep any resin on my hands while I'm working. Okay, I'm getting off sidetracked on that. I don't want to start on something and go somewhere else with it. So these are things I've already poured with the little windows, and I'm not finished with it yet. I'm fixing to do, I have a big bottle of cup of resin setting to get the bubbles to rise up, and once that sets and I get rid of the bubbles, I'll pour the backs on these and do my cameos and stuff that I need to do tonight. Now, these are the pieces that I have finished with the little windows, and I will show you how they come out compared to the cast and craft. I know my lighting is like really poor, and I'm sorry about that. But if you can see it, was in a mold like this, and you know these pieces come out dull, and this one really isn't that dull. I'm still going to glaze it, but it's not as dull as it normally is. I like this resin a lot. You see, it's got a nice shine to it. And once I put a coat of polyacrylic on there, it'll look lovely, shiny. I have to draw the features on the back, but, well, paint the features. But, I mean, I think it turned out pretty nice for not glazing it yet. So I have that piece done. I have this tooth trinket box, and look, this was done in one of my silicone molds, right, like this that I make myself. So it came out shiny. So this is the lid, if you can see how shiny it is. I know, please forgive me for my bad lighting. This is as good as it's gonna get. So the lid came out very shiny, so did the bottom part. I'm really happy with it. I mean, all I gotta do is sand the back here on the sides a little bit, and then I'll put a coat of polyacrylic where I sand. And that's it. That's ready to go. Isn't that adorable? And the camera is not picking up the true color. It's a brilliant purple. It does look blue on camera. For some reason, purples look blue on camera. There's another piece that I did. And again, it came out of a resin mold like this, so it should be dull, and it's actually pretty shiny. There we go. Yeah, that's how my whole table is. It's a mess. I was going to clean it off, and then I said, no, I'm fixing to make some more mess. Why do that? And then this is another piece that I had done with this. And again, it's out of a hard plastic mold. And it looks pretty good. It's pretty shiny. I like it. So the back is a fast cure resin on this one. So I still have to paint, glaze these and stuff. But then there's this one. This one has to be, it's got some overpour on it. On the back there, I'm going to have to sand all that. And I got a big bubble right there. So this is a trinket box, butterfly trinket box. These are real butterfly wings. I sealed them in packing tape. If you're going to use butterfly wings on anything you do with resin, you have to seal them. And I suggest sealing them in tape or whatever that's called, that you run it through the thing and it shrinks the plastic onto your, I forget what it's called. You can seal it in that, or the clear contact paper that you can get at Dollar Tree. You can seal it with that too. These I just seal with plastic packing tape, regular, this type of packing tape here. And then put the wings in, put this skeleton dude, I can't talk tonight. I put that skeleton dude in there first, and then did another layer and added the wings. And a bubble got up under there. Hate that. I'll just put a crystal right there and another one over here and hide it. So I still have to, like I said, sand it and everything. Now this came out pretty shiny, but again, this was one of my silicone molds, so it doesn't have to be glazed. But I'll glue some rhinestones on and then seal it with polyacrylic. And this is the bottom. It's kind of thin. So I'm going to start using color for these instead of just glitter because the bottoms are so thin it's see-through. So it doesn't look bad with the lid on it, but I'm not really happy with how I did this one anyway. The color goes in too much with the color on the wings. I should have did a brighter color. And then we have this piece here, and this came out of a hard plastic mold, and it is really shiny. This one turned out really nice, and that one's pretty much done, sanded and everything, so it's good to go. And then I did another gold. I had leftover resin, so as you can see, from the box, so I made a gold tooth trinket box. So, and that of course is shiny because of the silicone mold. I made this mermaid piece. This came out of a hard plastic mold too, and it's pretty shiny. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really happy with the resin. I really do enjoy it. It's a good resin. Now this I should have did a solid color behind the cat because it was almost a clear sticker almost. And I plan on adding rhinestones to the crown and blinging out the crown there. But and that's a UV blacklight ink in that. It'll glow in UV or blacklight. Now this I wanted to show how clear. This is another piece I poured recently, and I'm trying to get a close-up on it so you can see how clear that resin is. It's pretty clear. I do have some micro bubbles down here, but if you let your resin rest before you pour it, you won't have that either. I just get impatient, and I'll be able to wait for it to rest now because I'm doing videos in between. So this is a really beautiful starfish. I'm going to turn these into barrettes, I believe. This is the other one to it. It's matching. And then there's this mermaid tail. I'm trying to get better light. I am so sorry, y'all. And this is made out of the oh, I cannot think of the name of that. She has some papers on her site, little windows, and I just cut the papers up, little pieces, and just mixed them in. And I didn't mix them in the resin. I poured the resin and then put them in and kind of pushed them down in there. So that's how I did this one. This is just regular cellophane in this, different colors. I mixed a bunch of different colors. And these right here are, they glow in the dark. The little blue specks that you're seeing are actually purple, and they glow in the dark. And then the ink is a UV blacklight ink. So they will glow in the dark, and they will also glow under blacklight or UV light. And again, these will be barrettes, unless somebody requests something else. And then there's this. Now I had two of these. The other one didn't have the green in it. It had the other colors in it. And my daughter swiped it. It was gone. I was going to actually keep them for myself. But she swiped one. I said, well, I can share one with her. So I'll get some more of those papers from her website. I'll order me some and I'll make some more. I love those things. This dye or something paper. I know I sound totally out of it right now because I can't think. But just go to her website. I'll give you the information, and the information will also be in the down bar. So you can click on it. I'll make sure I put all that in. This is another mermaid tail made with the same things. This is some more yeah, you can tell I went starfish and seahorse crazy because that's what I like. I like marine stuff. I grew up in Florida. I miss my beach. So This is just cellophane, just like those starfish there. Just clear resin with cellophane in it. I've got to paint the eye on, and I want to outline some of the features on it before I mount it, make a necklace out of it. This one is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. I just love this. Look at that. You cannot tell me that is not beautiful. If I can get better lighting. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. There you go. Look how shiny it is, plus all the different colors, the different angles, and this is my absolute all-time favorite piece that I have made to this day, and I will be keeping it. I will be wearing it. It has the fast cure resin on the back. But all these pieces I'm showing you was made with my my little windows resin. And I know some of these pieces y'all had seen on a resin update, but some of them you hadn't. So I just wanted to do this video because I should have done it already. And I was just being lazy. Actually, I wasn't being lazy. See how clear that is? It's gorgeous. And this Cancer Awareness Center. And those are some of the pieces. Some of them. I've made a lot more, but those are the pieces that I know for sure was made with this resin. So there's probably more. I just don't want to mix some other resin up with this review. So all in all, I'm extremely happy with it. I will be using this resin from now on in all of my pieces. My bigger pieces, like my tiles, I will just stick to the cast and craft because it's a little bit cheaper, and I can get that in gallons. So I'm going to give you her information. Just one second. Let me put all those pieces up because I'm fixing to pour all the backs on these. And this is all with Little Windows resin as well. So here is her information. And then I can pour my resin for my back pieces. This is her information. Let me see if I can hold it to where you can see with my camera. There we go. Little Windows. Fran at little-windows.com. So you can freeze it here and copy it, or read it and type it in as you're reading it. Or you can www.little-windows.com. There you go. And it is a safe resin to use. It's a non-toxic resin, which is a plus as well. So that is all her information. She is, like I said, she's got great customer service. She's very polite. She's very professional. And just nowadays, you just don't get that a lot. And that's one thing I have a pet peeve about. I like to spend my money where it's appreciated. So I'm really happy with her customer service as well as her resin. So my review is I will use it from now on. That's how much I love it. This is my resin now. So I just wanted to give you all that review, give you the information on where you can order it, and let you know what I thought of it. So if you're interested, just shoot her a message or go to her website. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will also put all this information in the downstairs. And I will get back to you on the if it's UV safe or not, if it has a block in there or not. All right, y'all. Take it easy. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.